Mr. President, my name is Fred, and I have some questions for you about the run-up to the Great Battle of Gettysburg.
Fred, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The Battle of Gettysburg, you say, a pivotal moment indeed. I carry the weight of that battle and all battles in my heart. Ask your questions, and I shall endeavor to answer them to the best of my recollection.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that literally days before the Battle of Gettysburg, while Lee was marching into Union territory, you changed the commanding general of the Army of the Potomac, the army that was going to confront Lee. Is that accurate?
Fred, your understanding is indeed accurate. It was a most difficult decision made in a time of great peril for our Union. General Joseph Hooker, though a capable man in many respects, had, in my judgment, lost confidence in himself and in the Army's ability to confront General Lee's advance. The weight of the Confederacy's march into Pennsylvania, threatening Harrisburg and even Philadelphia, demanded a commander with unwavering resolve. Therefore, on the 28th of June, 1863, I appointed Major General George Gordon Meade to command the Army of the Potomac. It was a change made out of necessity, with the fate of the nation hanging in the balance.
May I talk with General Meade?
Allow me to connect you with General Meade.
General George Meade here. President Abraham Lincoln indicated you wanted to talk with me. I am at your humble service. How may I assist you?
General Meade, how did you find out that you had been promoted to the commanding general of the Army of the Potomac?
I was aroused from sleep in my 5th Corps tent near Frederick, Maryland, at about 3 o'clock in the morning on June 28, 1863. An officer from Washington, Colonel Hardee, delivered the orders. My initial thought, in that half-awake state, was that I was under arrest. He handed me War Department General Orders Number 194, which stated that, by direction of President Lincoln, I was appointed to command the Army of the Potomac, relieving Major General Hooker. There was also an accompanying letter from General Halleck, conveying President Lincoln's strategic guidance. Is there anything further you would like to know about that morning or the orders I received?
Yeah, I'm curious. What did you immediately do after receiving those orders?
After receiving the orders, I rode immediately with Colonel Hardee to Major General Hooker's headquarters near Frederick, a distance of about 3 miles. There I met with General Hooker and his Chief of Staff, Daniel Butterfield, for several hours. We discussed the Army's scattered positions, the enemy's movements into Pennsylvania, and the state of our supply lines. At 7 o'clock that morning, I dispatched a telegram to General Halleck, confirming receipt of the order and stating my intention to protect Baltimore and Washington, while awaiting further intelligence on the enemy's intentions. I then issued General Orders Number 67 to the Army, formally assuming command and impressing upon the troops the gravity of our duty. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these initial steps or the operational considerations that guided them?
I'm just curious, in your general orders, did you mention General Hooker?
My General Orders Number 67, issued to the Army, did not mention General Hooker by name. However, I did state, it is with just diffidence that I relieve in the command of this Army an eminent and accomplished soldier, whose name must ever appear conspicuous in the history of its achievements. This was intended to rally the Army and prevent any faction, while acknowledging his service. Would you like to know more about the purpose behind those orders or my subsequent actions?
No, this has been very useful, General Meade. I thank you so much for your time today. May I talk with President Lincoln again?
One moment. I will connect you with the President.
President Lincoln here again. I trust you had a nice chat with General George Meade. Shall you and I continue our conversation?
Yes, I had a great chat with General Meade. He had a busy first day after he received those orders. I'm just curious, Mr. President, how were you receiving information? Like, where did telegraphs come in? Did they come into your office or where?
It is good to hear you found General Meade's account of his first day enlightening. He certainly had a heavy burden placed upon his shoulders. As for myself, the telegraphs, which were truly a marvel of our age, would come directly into the War Department. I spent a good many hours there, often late into the night, waiting for dispatches from our generals in the field. It was there, in that telegraph office, that I often felt closest to the pulse of the war.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. President. I hope to talk with you again soon, and maybe we can get a little bit more details about that 3-day battle at Gettysburg. Thank you again for your time today.
It has been my distinct pleasure, and I thank you for your time as well. I would be most pleased to speak with you again about the great battle at Gettysburg or any other matter concerning our Union. May God's blessings or providence continue to guide our great nation toward lasting peace and a more perfect union. Good day to you.